In the stillness of a quiet, rural night, where the cold air bites and a gentle drizzle taps on the window panes, a story of redemption, sacrifice, and the extraordinary bond between humans and their four-legged companions is about to unfold. This is a story about Rex, a battered yet brave German shepherd, Carla, a compassionate veterinary assistant with a tender heart, and Sam, a baby girl whose life hung by a thread one fateful night. This is a tale of love, loyalty, and second chances. The night was unusually cold, the sky a canvas of dark clouds with occasional whispers of rain. In a secluded rural area, where the roads were little more than country lanes, and the only light came from street lamps casting long, soft shadows, Carla was driving home after a long day at the clinic where she worked part-time as a veterinary assistant. The drizzle turned into a steady rhythm, almost like nature's own lullaby, yet fate had something else in store. Inside the car, the atmosphere was a mixture of fatigue and hope. Carla's thoughts wandered to her newly adopted companion, Rex, the once proud service dog, whose eyes held both wisdom and sorrow. Although his days on duty were behind him, something in his gaze promised that a hero's heart still beat strong within him. Suddenly, in an instant that would forever alter the course of their lives, everything changed. Carla had been driving a little faster than she should have on that slippery road. A patch of water on the asphalt turned into a treacherous trap, causing her to lose control of the car. With a heart-stopping screech of tires and a flash of panic, the vehicle flipped violently into a ditch on the side of the road. When the car finally came to rest amidst shattered glass and twisted metal, the harsh reality of the accident set in. Carla lay slumped over, injured and unconscious, her body bruised by the impact. In the chaos, baby Sam, a little soul barely a year old, was thrown from her car seat. As she landed softly in a small patch of grass, the sound of her wailing filled the cold, damp air. It was as if the night itself mourned the tragedy unfolding on its quiet stage. Nearby in the distance, Rex was patrolling the quiet outskirts where he had found solace since his days as a service dog. Abandoned at a shelter after an injury that left him marked by pain and loss, Rex had known despair. That despair, however, was slowly being replaced by the gentle care of Carla, who saw beyond his scars and into his resilient spirit. On this night, however, destiny beckoned him to a higher purpose. In the midst of the drizzle and the cold, Rex's ears perked up at a sound, a soft, desperate cry amidst the silence. He trotted over with measured steps, drawn by an instinct older than the pain of his past. As he approached, he found little Sam huddled and crying in the open, alone and shivering in the cold. In that moment, something in Rex stirred a profound determination to protect the fragile life before him. Cautiously, Rex edged closer. With his deep, soulful eyes fixed on the tiny baby, he laid himself around her in a protective embrace. His large, warm body shielded Sam from the biting cold, curling around her as if to whisper that she was safe. Even in his exhaustion, Rex embodied hope, the hope that sometimes even broken beings can become heroes. Long before this fateful night, Rex had been a beacon of loyalty and service. Trained rigorously as a service dog, he had assisted people and shared immeasurable moments of compassion. But life, in its unpredictable wisdom, had a different lesson for him. After an injury rendered him less capable of his former duties, Rex was heartlessly abandoned at a shelter, a place where his incredible heart seemed out of place among so many lost dreams. Then came Carla. In her part-time work as a veterinary assistant, she witnessed more than just the physical scars of these animals. She saw the stories etched in their eyes. One evening, as she passed through the shelter, she caught sight of Rex, a German shepherd with intelligent, sorrowful eyes. Carla's heart could not ignore the silent plea for love and a second chance. She adopted him then and there, vowing to help him heal. In time, Rex's loyalty transformed into a deep bond with Carla, a bond that would one day extend to her precious baby, Sam. Back on that cold, drizzly night, as Sam's cries grew louder in the midst of chaos, Rex sensed that danger still lurked. As if driven by an inner calling to save the innocent, he bounded away from the sheltered area, where he'd been keeping Sam warm, and made his way up the embankment toward the road. His instincts were clear. Someone must be alerted, and help must arrive. Rex's paws splashed through puddles as he raced along the roadside, his determination unwavering. In his journey, he encountered Tom, a kind-hearted local farmer known for his vigilance. Tom noticed the frantic protective dog and, following Rex's urgent lead, found himself at the accident scene. There, amidst the wreckage and in the cold night air, Tom discovered baby Sam barely alive but clinging to the fragile thread of life. With swift action, Tom dialed emergency services. In those precious moments, as rain mingled with hope, Rex remained close to Sam, his warm body a steadfast shield against the bitter chill. His presence was a testament to his unwavering loyalty, and as sirens began to wail in the distance, the protective guardian had found his mission fulfilled. The chaos that had characterized the night gradually gave way to the gentle hum of hospital corridors. Inside, paramedics and doctors were already working tirelessly. Baby Sam was rushed into emergency care, her tiny body battling hypothermia and the aftermath of the fall. Carla, too, was carefully attended to, her condition serious yet treatable. In one corner of the bustling hospital room, Rex lay soaked from the rain yet resolute, never straying far from Sam's side. The hospital staff, touched deeply by the sight of the loyal German shepherd, allowed Rex to remain near the baby's crib. It seemed as if the gentle, comforting presence of this remarkable dog, one who had once been abandoned, had now become a beacon of hope for the family in distress. Every nurse who walked by paused to offer a kind word, a reassuring pat on Rex's head, acknowledging the extraordinary role he had played. For every family member and friend, Rex's brave act symbolized the transformative power of love and second chances, a reminder that sometimes the very souls we seek to save end up saving us in return. Days turned into weeks and weeks into months, yet the bond between Rex and Sam only grew stronger. In the gentle light of the morning, as the mist lifted off dew-laden fields, Carla would watch in quiet amazement as her baby girl gurgled and giggled, always with Rex trotting faithfully at her side. The little girl, once a helpless victim of a tragic accident, now found unconditional love in the form of a noble canine. Rex became her constant guardian, the silent friend who ran alongside her as she toddled in the yard and sat by her side when she napped. His eyes, which had seen both the harsh cruelty of abandonment and the tender redemption of a loving home, now shone with joy in every glance he shared with Sam. As time passed, every smile, every playful bark, and every gentle nudge from Rex only served to deepen the family's connection. It was clear that the love shared between them transcended words, a language of loyalty and devotion that spoke directly to the heart. Soon, word of Rex's heroic act began to spread beyond the quiet rural lanes. News outlets arrived, drawn by the heartwarming narrative of a once-forgotten service dog who had risen to save a life. The community, always closely knit and brimming with pride, embraced Rex as their hero. Local newspapers wrote stories of his bravery, and television reports showcased footage of Rex's protective stance over baby Sam on that cold night. Carla, who had always believed that every creature deserved a second chance, felt a deep sense of gratitude. In her eyes, Rex had become more than a pet. He was an emblem of hope. His courageous actions had not only saved her daughter, but had also brought the community together, reminding everyone that the smallest acts of loyalty can spark the greatest changes. Award ceremonies were organized, and Rex was presented with a special honor, a symbol of gratitude and admiration from the community for his selfless act. The media attention, though overwhelming, never took away from the pure bond between a dog and his family. Instead, it shone a spotlight on the powerful truth that in the face of adversity, love finds a way to heal and unite. As the seasons changed, the memory of that drizzly cold night slowly transformed from a tale of tragedy into a celebration of second chances. Carla, now more than ever, appreciated the fragility of life and the strength that comes with compassion. Every day was a gift, and each sunrise whispered promises of hope. In their little home nestled in the countryside, the trio Carla, Sam, and Rex continued their life together, their days filled with gentle routines that spoke of resilience and quiet triumph. Mornings were spent together, whether it was Carla preparing breakfast with love or Rex playfully chasing after Sam's, soft giggles in the garden. The rural landscape, with its sprawling fields and meandering paths, became the backdrop for countless memories. Rainy afternoons were no longer a source of sorrow, but a reminder of that one night when destiny intertwined their lives in the most profound way. Even on the coldest days, the warmth of their bond defied the harsh winter wind. Every step that Rex took by Sam's side was a testament to his unwavering spirit. Whether it was a quiet walk down a country lane or sitting together by a crackling fire, their connection was unmistakable. It was as if the universe had conspired to write a narrative where every hardship was met with tenderness, every loss was healed by love, and every second chance was treasured. One calm evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon and painted the sky in hues of orange and pink, Carla sat by the window with a cup of warm tea. She recalled that fateful night with a sense of awe and gratitude. The image of Rex curling protectively around baby Sam was forever imprinted in her heart, an image that symbolized not just bravery, but a promise. That no matter what life throws at us, love endures. Carla often reflected on how she had come to adopt Rex, how her compassionate decision had led to the discovery of a kindred spirit, a soul willing to sacrifice everything to protect her daughter. In Rex's gentle eyes and steadfast loyalty, she saw the embodiment of second chances. It was a reminder that every life, no matter how battered by past pain, holds the potential for redemption and love. As the community gathered to celebrate Rex's heroism, Carla spoke softly about the lessons learned from this remarkable journey. She told them that sometimes the ones we save end up saving us more than we ever could imagine. In that shared moment of vulnerability and connection, every listener was moved to tears, a celebration of life, a salute to courage, and a recognition of the rare magic that happens when hearts open up to forgiveness and hope. Years passed, and the legacy of that fateful night continued to shine brightly. Rex, no longer just a symbol of heroism, evolved into a beloved member of the family, a guardian who watched over Sam's every step as she grew from a vulnerable infant into a confident, joyful child. Their bond was a living narrative of resilience, a daily testament to how love, when nurtured, can transform scars into stars. Through school plays, family gatherings, and quiet moments of reflection in the garden, Rex was always present. He wandered alongside Sam during lazy afternoons, his presence a silent guardian, ensuring that she never lost her sense of wonder. Even as time etched gentle lines on Carla's face, she found strength in the familiarity of their little family unit, a unit built on mutual trust, deep affection, and the courage to embrace second chances. Every morning, as the first light crept over the horizon, the trio would venture into the world together. Carla, mindful of the delicate balance between caring for others and nurturing her own soul, would often pause to reflect on the miracle that had brought them together. And Rex, ever vigilant, would sit quietly by, his eyes reflecting memories of a past filled with hardship, yet now illuminated by love. It was in these ordinary moments that the extraordinary nature of their story shone the brightest. Here in their rural haven, every laugh, every tear, and every word of thanks became a part of a continuous, heartwarming a legacy that spoke of survival, compassion, and the beauty of giving everyone a chance to heal. As the final chapter of this tale is being written every day by Carla, Sam, and Rex, we are reminded that every act of love, every moment of loyalty, can create ripples that forever change lives. In Rex's brave rescue of baby Sam on that cold, drizzly night, we find not just a story of survival, but an enduring message that sometimes our lowest moments pave the way for the most beautiful new beginnings. This story is a beacon for all who believe in second chances and the transformative power of love. It stands as a reminder that even in the midst of despair, the smallest heroes can emerge to change the course of destiny. Whether you have witnessed a similar miracle in your life, or have been moved by the unwavering loyalty of a pet, remember our bonds with animals transcend circumstance, reaching deep into the realm of unconditional love. We invite you, dear viewer, to share your own stories of animal heroism and the special bonds that have transformed your lives. Let us fill this space with hope, inspiring others to see the beauty in every second chance and the magic in every heart that beats for love. As we draw this chapter to a close, take a moment to reflect on the journey of Rex, Carla, and Sam, a journey of redemption, of hope, and of the miracles that arise when hearts open up to second chances. If this story has touched you, please like, comment, and share your own pet rescue stories below. Let's celebrate the heroes in our lives, the ones with fur and forepaws, who show us that love always finds a way. Remember, in every act of loyalty and every spark of kindness, there is a promise that even the coldest nights can give way to bright new beginnings. Thank you for watching, and may your hearts always remain open to the miracles that surround you. Like this video, share it with those who need a reminder of the power of love and second chances, and comment below with your own stories of animal heroism. Let's create a community where every story, every heroic act inspires others to find hope even in the darkest nights.